hardcore Battlefield fans, but also for the newcomer. That is quite exciting.
Something that I also noticed, so I remember that you were able to, in previous versions, you'd have the ability to change from a burst fire to an automatic to even a single shot, and that's still here involved in this game. And one of the things that I also saw as well in the recon with the sniper class, or having the ability to actually change your focal zoom, having seeing your rangefinder.
Yeah,
as well.
there's a rangefinder for the recon class, and also you can also have multiple zoom levels, which is very, very cool. So you can actually go from a 4x zoom to a 12x zoom in real time, so to speak.
It's great. So for those of you that are at home that are questioning if you have to pull your gun away, move the attachment up, it's all synonymous. It's just sit there and you have one attachment and it just clicks back up there. It's very quickly. You don't have to break from being iron-sighted. So I think that's a great addition to it as well. So one of the questions that we've seen numerous times over and over again was the difference between your small medic pack and your medium size. Same exact thing for your ammo as well.
Yeah, so the idea is we want to create a more mobile experience where you actually, when you run around and you don't have time to go up to your squad mate and stop them and drop a med pack, you can actually throw med packs at them more or less to give a small but very effective boost for their health. So it's a very mobile way of seeing med packs and ammo packs.
It's like basically sitting there for anybody who's a parent out there saying, here's your lunch, have fun, be good, all right, go on your way. So, I mean, the same thing with having a good time there with your health or ammo, so that's what you're seeing out there. So, and for those that are questioning as well, if this small ammo packer ends up on the ground, you can still get healed or get resupplied as well. So it's not as if I throw it and I miss you with it, it's still effective at that point as well. So. There's some other questions that are out there. I've seen some images that show vehicles that have been kind of on one side, and it was made the assumption that you had the ability to shoot out tires. I've already been told, but can you dive into that for me?
We don't have shooting tires in the game. We talked about that quite a lot. We have the ability to demobilize vehicles that we introduced in BF3, which we're still tweaking and tuning because we think it's a great addition to the game. So that's kind of partially what you're doing if you take out the tires, but this is more of a systematic way of doing it. So you can do it for all vehicles, even treaded vehicles. So you can't take out individual tires.
So there you go. So that I just wanted to have some clarity out there for those. I mean, the community does a great job of trying to speculate every single aspect of the game. I was even looking at some of the things that are out there saying at 1.05.2, this is what I saw on the bottom right-hand side that stated this. But in all reality, they just do a great job of trying to assume everything that they can.
I think that's great. That's exactly what we were hoping for, because we can only go out with so much information in an interview or in the live environment on the EA press conference. So you can only show so much. So we wanted people to be able to dissect the game during this live stream.
Doing a great job of it.
Because there's so many things in the game that we have changed that we can't really list and talk about in a fast way. So having this live stream is a great way for us and for our fans to actually look deeper into all the detailed improvements and additions to the game. So I think I'm very, very happy about this.
Let's go ahead, and here in just a moment we're going to give you some more gameplays. You probably noticed behind us that they've already started to filter in here. And so as we go ahead and hop into the game here, so one of the things too, I mean, you're right. The idea behind having just one person try to answer all the different types of questions, even for Alex Mendez and myself, while we're watching these games happen, I mean, I'm trying to digest every single bit of information that's on the screen. I'm trying to even speculate as much as possible, but the many is better than the few in this type of scenario where you have millions of people watching. We've seen the viewer counts that are out there too. So
no, I think it's the Battlefield has always been a game with great depth, so it's really hard for people to grasp it in the first couple of minutes. You can see the core, you understand the world, you understand what it's supposed to do, and then you can explore that world and find depth in almost every area of the game. If you're a pilot, you can find depth. If you like to play as a recon, there's infinite depth. There's so many things to do for each and individual class and individual focus area for the players. And I think that's one of the biggest strengths with Battlefield, that you can actually honestly use your personality to conquer the battlefield. And I think that's amazing.
I think one of the other beautiful aspects is the squad side of things too. Whenever you sit there, I've watched numerous types of games. I've been at the casual level, at a very high competitive level, watching a bunch of different games. And the communication, both casual and competitive, are above and beyond any other games that I've watched. I mean, the fact that it's so educated and saying exactly where they're watching, what they're doing, how much ammo they have, the support behind each other is just great. The fact that you'll see variations in classes, you'll see a recon support, even have an engineer and assault all coming together and working together to get one type of goal. And that's just one of the beautiful things. Right here you can see some pop shots downrange here by Alpha 5.
Yeah, I think the cool thing is that people want to work together. They see the benefit of working together. They get a lot of what happened?
I think he finally killed him off there as he came in.
So people find it very natural to work together, and you can see that actually deepens the game for everyone on the map. It's not only a game about you, it's a game about you and your team winning together. And that creates a very, very holistic feeling where you want your team to win rather than you want to just shoot people personally.
Right. And so some of the other aspects that we've seen, of course, before we, just like in Battlefield 3, you had the ability to set down a motion sensor and in your recon class. But also, I've noticed that you have some motion balls that you can actually throw your motion sensor out there as well.
So that's part of the mobility focus that we've had. I think they've done a great job with all of those features where you feel more mobile. You can throw things like med packs, motion sensors, etc. Which empowers the players to get more intel about the enemies and the surrounding world. But also then having the ability for the commander to scan the whole area for a certain amount of time gives the whole team a benefit of this. And I think the cool thing here is that it works on a small and a big scale together. So it's not different games; it's actually the same game, and everyone is playing together.
I think it's one of the great things too is that we're talking about multi-tier levels. I'm on the base tier, so for instance, here on Siege of Shanghai, I may be in the residential area. I can toss up a small medic pack up to the second floor to my teammates when they need it most. They may be under gunfire from 2 different individuals. While I'm having to rush or back around to be able to get on the flank, I can at least give them some type of small med pack to be able to help them out through that process.
And I think it's interesting to see when you give people the ability to help each other, they will actually start doing that. And I think that's a very, very powerful theme where people actually want to help. That's not something you see in every shooter today.
Is there any other last little things that you want to kind of note that we really haven't dived down deep into?
I think we've touched upon some really, really cool things. That's a nice shot. No, but it's interesting to see that the game at its core works really well, and I'm loving the fact that people, when they watch the live stream, that they pick up on all the nuances that we changed with the game. Things that you might not be able to sell the first time you see the game, but when you see it running live like this, you actually see all the small things that we change as well. So you get the full range of improvements for Battlefield 4 compared to Battlefield 3, for instance. Because to us that's very important, that you don't only have these big things that you could argue it's like, oh, I don't care about those things. The hundreds of hours that I'm spending in the game. So you want depth in all of the different small areas.
Yeah, so it's been good. I mean, so what we've seen throughout. I mean, you're exactly right on the fact that when we listen, have the chance to actually listen to the community and get their input of what they see, it's just been great. I mean, also along the same times, whenever you have some type of speculation out there, then it allows more of maybe that might be a good feature to add into the game. Maybe we might, because I definitely know that DICE listens to every aspect, and I appreciate you hopping on here with me. We'll allow you to kind of relax for a moment in between all of your interviews that you've had so far. A pleasure having you on here, Patrick.
Thank you very
we'll
much.
Get
Thanks again.
Alex back on here in just a moment. Yeah, again, we'll just continue to watch more gameplay. So stick around here watching the Battlefield 4 live stream. All right, so now I'm joined back here throughout Battlefield with the new additions that we've seen in the game so far, just kind of really clarifying some of the things that people have been questioning.
Yeah, Patrick is a great guy. Without a doubt, he is super passionate about Battlefield, and for new reason. But yeah, I was on social media just a little while ago, checking out what people were saying, and they want to see some more focus on the tickets. They want us to get into the nitty-gritty of details of the ticket system. And there could be some people who are fans of other games that are watching this live stream, because it is E3 2013, and this is the biggest video game convention. I guess, Corey, why don't you tell people about the ticket system in Battlefield 4?
Yeah, so I mean, the way that I've always understood it is you've got your different capture points, and so right now, as you can see, you've got 3 ticket points, or 3 points that are held by the U.S. side and 2 by the Chinese. So with that type of means that there's a 1 point difference as you look at it. And so as time progresses, you're going to lose 1 ticket at a time. Some of the other things to note whenever you decide to suicide or decide to kind of take yourself out of the game so you can be redeployed, your team will also lose a ticket as well. So there's different variations of how you can kind of lose tickets earlier in the game.
Yeah, and pretty much the entire purpose of the game is whoever is the first to lose their tickets, they lose.
Yeah, whoever is zeroed out first.
Yeah, pretty much. So with that said, I haven't really seen a lot of action going on here. I've been seeing a bunch of individuals roaming around and trying to make some magic happen. For the most part, though, it has been quite the even matchup until I would say about the midpoint of that game there, and now you can actually see the score flipping. It was or 644 to like 390, and the U.S. certainly not looking very good, as the CN forces are doing an astounding job of controlling here. And look at the AC-130's visibility, Corey.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that is kind of interesting too. So we've talked about it a lot with the skyscraper and its debris. And as you can notice, this is why we kind of go so far into detail about that, as you can see how easy it is to see exactly where these players are.
Yep, and again, guys, the spectator mode that we're looking at here, the CN player that we're spectating, Bravo 13,
shooting at blue right now.
He'll be shooting at blue, just to clarify on that one. So, yeah, good angles here with that AC-130. Of course, it is a devastating tool if used properly. And I love the fact you can parachute out of it. I think that's really cool as well.
Just make sure you don't parachute out while you're outside the boundaries.
Yeah, that won't be good at all. That would actually suck. So let's see what's up here. Wow, all of the U.S. squad not able to hold anything down. They are just getting smacked at this point in time. The CN has 4 territories, B, C, D, and E, although C was being contested briefly. Not really going to matter all that much. They're going to be losing a lot of tickets here, and it is not going to look good for the U.S. squad.
All right, as we continue to see, so right now we've got most of the action that's happening. It's probably going to happen over there towards the D area, as they're kind of got a helicopter that's kind of pushing in over there. You got a couple of scans that are happening for the from the commander over there for that B flag. And so, yeah, still looks like they've been able to take over D right now. We're probably going to see some conflict happen here shortly in the B flag. And that's why you see the Alpha 19 who started to make his way over. He's the gunner for this helicopter. Alpha 20 is the pilot. And looks like right now, as you can see just from this free cam angle, I'm taking a look right now.
Skyscraper.
You see some debris that's falling at this point.
And the visuals are just absolutely shocking.
That screen actually blue screens before it goes down.
Yeah, and we'll see. Oh, and there it goes. There comes the skyscraper as it collapses. That means the sea territory is going to be moving a little bit further into the water now because of that falling down. The blue screen actually is
the blue screen of death.
Yeah, as the skyscraper falls. That's pretty awesome. That is awesome. I didn't even notice that.
It's the little things, man. It's the little things. The elevator music, the blue screen of death, the cat that's on the billboard.
The cat that's on the billboard?
Over by B, there's a cat that walks across the billboard.
Really? Oh, that's pretty awesome. I did not notice that.
Yeah, it's over between B and C by the bridge, but we don't have to go over there to it. Just take my word for it on this one.
I will take your word for it.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
I believe in you.
So there's again some little bit more levolution right there. You saw that the fire hydrant has been exploded, so that's going to cause some visual blockage.
Yeah. Visual blockage.
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. And look at this here, Bravo squad, man. They're going to be pushing up so aggressive on this C flag. They are going to contend it as well, or contest it, excuse me. And tank struggling to get over this ridge. Not the best idea, but let's zoom our way over to C now as we see all this action going down. Bravo players pushing their way through, a unit working together. It is always an awesome thing to see as they are going to continue to press on forward to C. No one will be there to contest it. There's probably one or two players here on C as a whole, but not enough to cause a problem for this well-positioned unit at this point in time.
I thought we were watching a movie trailer for a second on that cinematic value. We're just kind of slowly following the infantry as they're pushing up, but as right now we can see they've kind of finally found this choke point.
Ooh.
Picks up one, kind of nice little exchange between the two. It's going to come down to this little quick 1 versus 1 here, and going back and forth. His teammates has been able to regroup with him, but they will be able to finish that last player off over there, and so they can probably continue to progress if they'd like to. Let's go ahead and hop in and to the tabletop and see exactly where all of these players are at right now.
Oh, wait a minute, though. Let's see what happens here real quick. This one Alpha player is able to take out one, but I think he is going to get picked off. Yep, and C now is going to go to the Bravo
squad. Is there a gunship right now, or is there a amphibious vehicle right now shooting in the water right now? There's something that, there's a tank across the way there. It's over there towards that B flag. There's a tank that is shooting over there towards the C region. So right there, you see him. This tank right there is actually the one that's gunning over there towards that point.
Wow.
Also, there's actually 2 tanks, one further down the way that is also gunning as well. So they're basically trying to give a lot of gunfire there towards that point, trying to pick off numerous players to be able to help out their team. Again, we're on the Alpha side right now, so there should be shooting